Hello and welcome to the program Ladies Night right here on ITV. My name is Ameze or Siagwan. It's a brand new month, yes, the month of June, and this is the first episode for this month. Basically, I'm not the only one in the studio. I always have beautiful ladies who join me on the show to talk about something interesting. Today I have C. White. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
And you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
And I also have Mama P as well. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're on the low today.
Just
Yeah, I guess you'll pick up your pace when we start talking. All right, guys. So last month, last week, because last week was May. Early May, we actually came across a video of a lady. I think she's 22 years old, and she had something really nasty to talk about. Something I feel is a bit gory, but basically we're not going to show the gory part of it. We're just going to let her talk and give her confession. I'm going to push play to the video right now so you can see it before we start talking about it. This is Ladies Night. Do not go anywhere.
My name is Alisa Oluwanipeni. I'm 22 years old and I'm a student, partially student, and I do some online business. The reason why I was arrested by the police, not really arrested too, because I really thought myself in.
Okay.
So was because I killed my daughter at Oluwanipeni, Victoria. She was 1 year old, 9 months and 4 days. And I killed her on the 11th of May, 2020. The reason for this drastic decision are much. One, let's say financial help. Two, maybe I'm just tired of her. Three, maybe because of shame. Four, my school. Five, all my friends will say stuff like that.
Your school, in what sense? Is she responsible for you?
Yes. Killing of my baby and losing my admission has a connection. One, if I wasn't pregnant, I would be in school, probably 300 level. Then two, okay, I got pregnant, and if my course wasn't disaccredited, I would still be in school, and I would still have a baby, and maybe we'll still be alive. The name of my elder sister is Adisa Oluwadamnola Florence. In 2017, when I noticed that I got pregnant, she was the one who helped me say, no, because I wanted to abort the pregnancy that time. So she was like, okay, I should not abort it, blah, 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 she'll take care of it, blah, blah, blah. Later on, we got I delivered. She decided to take care of it, but not to my satisfaction, sure. I don't have any hope that things will get better. Not at all. I don't. And I have this thing that God hates me. And that's why He's making everything difficult for me. So I decided to take action into my hand.
Were you ashamed of having the baby?
Yes, I was 100% ashamed of having the baby. When my course was disaccredited, I was like, oh, I can't go to school, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, if I kill her now, I'll be free, I'll go anywhere I like. No one will disturb me, no one will say, hey, you have a daughter from outside married, blah, 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 stuff like that. So I decided, okay, what should I do? But I was thinking of strangling her neck. Then later I was okay, maybe I should press her face with a pillow. Then later on, my sister said she has a dream of water. She just said that I should be careful around water. I should be careful around water. I should not be leaving her in the bedroom, things like that. It was after she had a dream of water. That was why, okay, I heard about the bunch of drowning inside water. So water kills faster. Okay. So that's why I got it. I was dressing up, so she was giving my dress to put on because she know that I'm going there, so I must take her out. I was telling her that you are dying to do. I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to the police station immediately. I kill you. So I opened the bucket of water, this boom bucket of water. So I just put her leg inside first. She was struggling out, so she was able to remove the cover up. So I poured more water, maybe because of there was not much water. So I poured more water there. She was still able to remove the cover up. So I put her head upside down inside, and I closed the bucket. So for some minutes I saw her floating up. So I took her, she was still breathing. I took her the second time, I brought her out again, she was still breathing again. The third time I left her for some minutes and I brought her out and she was dead. I don't think I feel any pain while killing her, any emotional stuff. Killing my daughter is my own best option at that moment. Okay, I was like, okay, if I kill my daughter, if I brought them to the police, they'll put me in jail. I think jail is better than me living outside. for me, I think me in jail is better than me staying outside or in my sister's place.
Does your sister have any link to what happened?
No, she doesn't. She loves the baby. I love the baby too. But things happen, Sha. When I was about to kill my dad, I was the only one at home. It was on a Monday. She went to work. I decided to do it on a Sunday, but she was at home. She was intervening, calling the parents, the pastor, everyone. So I was like, okay, since Monday is here, and you are not here, so I'll carry out my plan.
Do you at any point in time, do a self-critical analysis and come to the conclusion that you brought all this on yourself?
Kind of, because one, I would say it was kind of rape, not really rape, because I was the one who went to the house. So I won't say it was a rape, but it was by force. The name of the boyfriend that impregnated me was Yusuf Folami. He studied at University of Lagos, pharmacy.
Is this still a student or he has graduated?
I don't know.
But
Have you not been hearing from him?
Since the day I told him, we were like, okay, we should go for abortion. He prescribed a drug for me. I even wanted to go for abortion, so he prescribed a drug for me. So my sister was like, no, I'm not doing the abortion. I dated him for about more than a year. When I told him I was pregnant, I was like, okay, he gave me a drug. I don't know the name of the drug. It was a pink drug, saying it has like flushed out the pregnancy, that it was not his own, maybe I went to someone else's house,
do you at any point in time, maybe after giving birth, try to contact him to see his daughter and all those things?
First, my sister said I shouldn't, because when I was pregnant, she had a dream. I had dreams. She had a dream that I saw someone wanted to kill me, and the person that wanted to kill me was the girlfriend or the person that impregnated me. Okay, the point where I regretted my action of killing my baby was when I was working. I was not thinking, if I have not killed this baby, I will be at home laughing, playing, all those things. I picture like a lot would great. I was like, oh, one day I'll be a single mother. I'll take her to different places, but later I was like, this can't happen, I beg. Any judgment is good. I know what I did, man. It's every action deserves a punishment. So I know that it's joke, isn't. I've brought it out before. If I kill my daughter, how many years, how many things like that.
Alright, it's still Ladies Night right here on Independent Television. We just pushed play to a video. Seriously, really, really sad. As I'm here, I'm actually boiling in anger, watching it again. And I know a lot of you out there might feel the same way I'm feeling right now, having to listen to that lady talk about that. Seriously speaking, it's really upsetting to me. Basically, she's a 22-year-old lady, and she actually took in for someone who she was dating at the time, but unfortunately he did not have any interest in the child. Neither did she as well, but her sister actually convinced her to keep the child, and so far so good. They were okay, but according to her, like you heard in the video, if you were listening carefully, she said her sister's taking care of the child was not to her satisfaction, so she just had to go ahead and kill her own child. That is really, really terrible. Murder is something that you cannot condone. So we're going to talk about it today. That action that she took, is it right? In fact, there's no need saying is it right or asking if it's right. It's wrong, because murder is wrong. But do you think we should blame her for taking that action, or there's someone else we should blame? Could it be her sister? After all, she did not want to have that child in the first place. She wanted to abort it. Now, do we blame her sister for pushing her and saying, okay, you go ahead and have this child, I'll take care of you, I'll take care of the baby as well? Or do you blame society, like Mama P is going to say, because she actually said it when we watched the video, when we were off air. She actually said it, but I'm still not understanding. I want her to talk about it, why she blames society. And basically, is there any other format, any other way she could have handled the situation? Yes, I know having a child out of wedlock is kind of embarrassing. You may not be satisfied with yourself. You may not be happy, especially because a lot of things that you usually do, you won't be able to do it because now you have a child, another person to look out for. So we'll start off with the action she took. whose fault is it? Hers, her sister, society, her parents, the guy involved, the person who impregnated her? I'll start off with C. White. What do you think? After watching that, it's about 7 minutes
Yeah,
of
I'm going to say
horror as far as I'm concerned.
that lady sounded like someone who is mentally deranged to me.
Okay.
I think that's little way I can actually express her actions, her kind of person. She's just like someone who is mentally deranged to me. Now, I'm not going to blame her sister who actually told her to keep the baby, because abortion is not something good. It's not something we ought to encourage. Now, for her to have told you to keep the baby, that she's going to give you her little support, good and fine. She actually made a good decision and a good suggestion to you. What if she said, okay, go and abort the baby and something funny happens to you, probably she losing her life? It would be like she actually supported her sister to go kill herself. Now, she gave you a good idea as a sister. You decided to keep the baby just like her advice. And along the line, you gave birth to the child. She's not giving you sister support, assistance, and all whatnot, the little she can actually do. What are you bringing to the table as the mother of that child? Now, you're not bringing anything to the table. But just in one word, I don't support her action. She is totally wrong. Fine. Nobody asks you to go date someone. Nobody asks you to go make love. Nobody asks you to have a boyfriend. You made that decision yourself. So you don't have to hold anybody or actually expect anyone to, I don't know, you don't have to hold anybody responsible for your actions. You should be able to give account to whatever you do. What if that child took your life during delivery? What would have become of you? So to me, her actions, God, I don't just know, because I feel so irritated when watching that video. I feel so irritated because I still can't find myself. I can't still get myself here. And you know why she would take such a decision? You brought a life to this earth and you decided to take the life yourself because you felt the baby is a disgrace to you. The baby has caused you so many pain. You're now a school dropout because of the baby. If the baby is not there,
probably not a school dropout.
No.
She said.
No, she said
in school, but a year behind.
Yes, a year behind. Okay,
it's
sorry.
Not like she has quit school.
Totally quit school. Okay,
yeah.
sorry, I used that word, school dropout. But you said so many things that the child. She said so many things that the child have actually caused her. But you didn't really see the other way around, that what if this child has taken my life during delivery? What would have become of me? She never thought of that. She just felt like getting rid of this child is the best thing I'll do. So I know Mama P is actually going to talk about this society, but because you've drawn the line.
Why is everybody?
No, I want to.
Why we're actually
constantly?
Because why we're watching the video.
Be done with your.
Why we're watching?
I have to be done.
Yeah.
I have to be done with my but I am not seeing society in all of this.
Okay,
this is just a personal decision.
I know she talked about it.
I am not trying. Yes, I just try to throw light on society.
No need to counter what she hasn't.
No, she hasn't even said anything. I'm just trying to say I'm not saying society going to be responsible for this, but for me, this is an individual decision. But above all, she sounded like someone who is not okay. So her actions to her seems normal because she said, "I don't see anything wrong with it."
No, she didn't say that. She just did not look like someone who was feeling any remorse at all.
She wasn't. Her actions even told me more.
From what she said, like she said, she actually Googled how many years in prison.
So she was already, yes, she was already prepared.
She was prepared. She went to the police.
She was
by
okay.
herself.
She sees nothing wrong in it. She was prepared.
Okay.
For her to have Googled everything, so she said, okay, this is it. I beg you, I'm anyhow.
It's better for me to be in prison than for me to be
outside the world and suffer, you know.
Well, I don't see her as someone who's suffering. She doesn't even look like she's suffering.
Who knows?
And besides,
she's suffering mentally.
I doubt she was even helping her sister. For her to be at home while the sister was out, it means she wasn't even bringing anything to the table.
She wanted her sister to put all the things
and you can't put all your burdens on one person. But anyways, let's let Mama P talk about it.
Okay.
Who's to blame?
The question, okay. I don't blame her. Yeah. You guys been dragging my leg out. Like Mama P would say, like Mama P, why do I feel like someone's trying to throw a punch and I'm trying to resist? I don't blame her. Yeah, what she did is wrong. Every shade of wrong. Killing your own baby. I've watched that video more than 10 times, no exaggerations. I feel sad. I feel sad for her. I feel sad for her family. I feel sad for the system. But I don't blame her. Murder is murder, and it is every shade of wrong. There's no English to justify murder. No, what touched me most was when she said she brought the baby out.
The first
baby
time,
was still breathing.
the second
and then
time,
she returns the baby.
and the
then,
third time.
in her word, I brought it, and that's it. She stopped breathing. I can't comprehend, but I don't blame her still. So I don't know if your question
She had
is
ample
about.
time to even
No,
think
I don't know
about it.
if your
A child
question
didn't
is
die
about.
the first
hold on.
time, did not die the second time. You should think.
I don't know
maybe
if your question is about if what she did is wrong or not.
everyone knows what she did is
Yeah,
wrong.
so if it's about what she
I'm
did,
saying
if
is-
it's wrong or right, I'm saying what she did is 100% wrong,
But
but
you
I
say you
don't blame her.
Why don't you blame her?
I don't
Who do
blame
you
her. I
blame?
blame the society. I blame her parents. I blame her family. Now, I've listened to that video over and over. I've listened to her every word, even if it's obvious that some parts were edited. Do you understand? Number one, that girl, if properly checked, will not pass any mental evaluation. That girl is a victim of a society who stigmatizes single moms. That girl is a victim of a society who justifies rape sometimes. I've been involved in a rape case, and I could hear the authority asking the lady, Shebina, you go her house now. Why you go her house? It doesn't happen in Western world, especially when you have your claims. She made a statement. She said, I cannot call it rape, I'm the one that went to the house myself. You can call it rape, young lady.
To saying that.
No, because you can't. No, hold on. I'm trying to come from a different.
made her say
no,
that.
she said
Okay.
no.
She
She
was
said
right.
it. Yeah, she said because that is what the society has taught us.
Okay.
But our daughters need to know it's not true. You can call it rape. The moment you say stop or you drag, you say it was by force. She said it in her video.
Yeah, because for the fact I
Now,
visited you is not a yardstick for
For
you
you
to
to
rape
force
me.
me or we are dating, there are people who have understanding in relationship that no sex till marriage. And then when that person forces you, you can't speak out because I went to his house by myself.
No.
Now let me even put that aside.
The other aspect.
Another
of the
aspect, why
whole-
I'm blaming the family.
Yeah.
Why I'm blaming the family. She made a statement in that video that, okay, I wanted to do it on Sunday. My sister was
Yeah.
intervening. She was calling pastor. She was calling family.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, on Monday, your sister made an attempt on Sunday to kill that baby. You cannot in any way, you cannot tell me anywhere in this world that that was the first attempt. Now, she made an attempt to kill that baby, and you called your parents. Probably this girl has been giving you psychiatric symptoms as though she's not fine. You people did not take, that is another problem with Nigerians. They are too religious. You are calling pastor, you are praying when you should be in the hospital.
Yeah, at least first aid
Now you let
treatment. They would have given her
someone
first aid
attempted,
treatment.
of course, someone attempted to kill her baby. Instead of you to go to the hospital or check that this girl is going psycho, you call your family, you people intervene, and you left that same baby with her in the
I don't
house.
feel the sister was fully aware of what was happening, because I can't imagine myself seeing someone attempt to do that. Child will not stay with you again. I will carry the child as I'm going out.
That is what I'm saying.
Or I will carry you and give the child someone to keep for me till we
That
get
is
back.
what I'm saying.
Probably the sister wasn't. You know,
Aware.
sometimes you've lived with this person all your life.
Yes.
You will not imagine in this world that that person can do something like that. So calm down. I'm not saying she's right or what you're saying is
Yes.
not true. But a person who I've stayed with all my life, hearing that this person could do this kind of thing will be really traumatic. My mind will be like, it's not possible now. Not the kid I grow with. Do you understand?
No.
So she probably did not think of it
That
as
way.
something that would be a problem.
No.
She felt maybe it's frustration on the
Okay,
girl's part.
okay, fine. You said maybe you're not blaming me too. I want to understand from the sister's point of view. For the sister to say, "I'll take care of you," come to the house. That means she made effort. She's a good person.
Yeah.
She could have left you. Now you live your life. Now you know how you take over. But I won't be surprised if that girl has shown traces of bipolar or some kind of mental sickness. There's so many persons walking the streets
Well,
that are not
everyone
complete.
doesn't
No,
know
I said
the
no.
symptoms.
Yes, now.
So you can't blame
I
her
won't be
again.
surprised even from childbirth or from certain teenage age, these disorders start showing. Do you understand? for them to even say, for the sister to even say, come and stay with me, I won't be surprised if she's aware that this girl is vulnerable, this girl is somehow. Let's a close eye be watching. There are so many things to this story when I listen to that thing. I just feel I'm blaming the family because I feel they would have taken more steps in protecting that baby. Knowing full well that this girl, not be when she killed her baby, now that issue starts. This girl, she did. She even showed signs yesterday. So I'm blaming the society. I'm blaming, how would someone say that to be in jail is better than to be here? I wouldn't know what she's going through.
She's never been in jail. That's the first start.
I wouldn't know. We all know what jail looks like. We know what
jail in Nigeria is not jail in America, for instance.
Is she in America?
You see, one thing that youths have as a problem is watching movies. You watch a movie and you're seeing them serving them one wonderful meal, taking good care of them, taking them to the bathroom, letting them come out to have fun. It doesn't happen in Nigeria. Nobody. Do you think our Nigerian youths don't know what
don't really know? Some of them don't.
That's one that might know.
They're not limited to what they see in the movie.
She may not know, because for her to say it's better to be in prison, what are you going to prison? Do you know the trauma you go through in prison?
If she's saying, I've seen,
she doesn't know what she's saying.
I've seen someone who's gone to prison and says he prefers to be there. It was actually during one of these charity stuffs in prison, visitation.
What's the reason
he prefers to be there? See,
what's his reason? That's
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know
if his life is really, maybe he doesn't have access to food.
But there are a lot of persons who have given up on life.
So they feel like
is the in fact, they won't give them food there. There are a lot of persons who have given up on life. But I don't want to even digress. I'm standing my ground that that lady is not to blame, as long as I'm concerned. The society, her family is to blame. The government is to blame.
Well, for me, I still stand the ground that that lady has a lot of questions to answer to. Okay. Because I see no reason why, come to think of it, before you make any decision of having an affair, you should ask yourself a question. Is this person I'm with capable of taking care of me? That is the first question you should be asking yourself. Yeah, she wasn't. And when you're dating a man, he's really showing you signs of I'll be with you or I will not be with you. You will definitely know. So she won't tell me that, if we're still going to see it from that part of she not being normal, I'll say, she might not really know that the guy wants to take advantage of her because she's a vulnerable person or whatnot. But the point is, if she's in her right sense of thinking, she should be able to know that this guy is not a serious person. So she wouldn't want to spend the rest of her life with the man. And if you're dating him, he's not showing you concern, he is not owning up to responsibilities, he is not giving you attention, he doesn't foot your bill as a single girl, what makes you think when you get pregnant for him, he would want to take care of you? Why not let him go when you notice all of that? But she might choose to stay because she's enjoying that little fun when it comes to sex that she's really enjoying. But you don't know that, some girls don't really know that relationship is far beyond sex. It has a lot to do with emotion. If someone you're dating, you guys are not flowing, why would you want to stay with that person? The best thing you can actually do for yourself is to take a walk. So now, something like this happened. The guy denied you. Your sister decided to welcome you with your unborn baby, and even told you that she's going to take care of you. Why not?
It's not to your satisfaction.
And you said it is not to your satisfaction. What kind of satisfaction were you expecting?
Let me respond to you with some questions. Like I've said before, that girl is not normal. I don't know
why I just disagree.
I don't know. I am
not saying she's not normal. I'm trying to be on the side.
I'm saying psychology.
No, I'm saying it's not called reverse. She's not playing no reverse psychology. If you see reverse psychology, you will know, it will be obvious. That girl had no emotions.
She had drama things.
She was so dry. That true.
You can't
that
do
girl
that.
had no single emotions showing. She said it clearly that they did not arrest me. She went to the police station herself.
I've also seen someone who is very sound and he killed somebody. He went to report him.
He went to the police station. hold on now. Let me just be true. When you were talking, I listened to.
Yeah.
She went to the police station herself. She said she was telling the baby, when the baby was giving her clothes, you are going to die today. Oh, I'm going to the police station. I'm putting it to any medical doctor out there that if they run mental evaluation on that girl is not okay. And I'm putting it to the family that if it is not just postnatal psychosis that's wrong with that girl. That girl has had traces of mental illness.
Then
Now, let's talk about let's not psychosis. No, don't bring up psychosis.
And mix it up with present.
We are all assuming here. We aren't there. This family, they know their daughter.
Then they know.
So,
that's the point you're not understanding.
No, if mama born pikin wey get it say the mama go know.
Definitely.
The family go know. I don't see family wey talk say let me just drop my.
You're just
phone.
assuming. If you're not educated, you would definitely not know all these
Are
things.
you trying to tell me that out of children, a woman will give birth to children? No, a woman will give birth to children. I don't know the one that is behaving some. Even you, there are some persons in your class that you don't sit close to because you know this person guy it's a day. You want to tell me that the family do not know the mental? They know they hide mental illness.
Well, the Empress, like when you say,
No, let me just see white. What I'm saying is that girl has traces of mental illness.
Yeah.
She has passed my own evaluation of mental illness. Do you understand? Now, if it has been like that for a long time, even before childbirth, and then probably childbirth skyrocketed it to another level of psychosis now, whose fault are you who are you going to blame? Let me also drop this point. I have seen it, and a lot of persons do it when their children get a third day. I'm using that statement because I don't want to totally condemn someone.
Some children
their
are
children
not,
they are just somehow you see oh, thank God say even get belle make she just keep this one home, make she no comot am. It go be like say they wan use am replace am away nowhere. I've seen it several. I've seen persons say whether they will see who the person don't approve, whether they will see who will marry their son way nowhere. Do you understand? So I'm thinking in vast, like these people probably even saw this pregnancy as
an opportunity
or a good
replace
thing.
her.
Or no, not really to replace her, as a good thing. Do you understand? I'm not saying she should have aborted the baby. I'm just saying that that girl, if given proper mental check and treatment, that baby, if she had been given that, that baby will still be alive. That baby will still be alive.
Let me quickly add this.
Forget about the blames right
During
now.
her delivery,
yes,
I believe they would have run some tests on her.
Okay.
Because when you go for antenatal, they do
Definitely.
such things.
So if they've actually done some tests on her and notices anything like that, why did they not bring it before the family and tell the family that, okay, immediately after delivery, they should make sure they take this child away from her?
Faz said, this is Nigeria. I'm a realistic person. I'd say it's the way it is. I don't say the way I feel. I say the way it is, the way I've seen it is. The doctors, the family, they will not tell me that that incident happened without premeditation. She just woke up and there's been symptoms.
Definitely. She actually said
she has been nothing
of various ways. My sister and her dreams, she dreamt about water. I said, oh, the water, that would be easy. I wanted to strangle her. That girl has shown symptoms of mental disorder, and they either overlooked it or was taken her to church. Most people in Nigeria, instead of them to go to hospitals or proper checkup, they'll go to church. What are you doing in church?
Yeah, because they feel
faith without work is dead.
And yeah, a lot of them feel that church is the best place. You know, without church, they are nothing. They hardly think about
the blames right now. Let's talk about other ways. Let's assume this girl knew what she was doing, because she actually did know what she was doing. Fine, you're blaming it on mental. Even mad people have sense.
They don't play with their children. A lot of them have seen they don't play with their baby.
People.
I said a lot of them.
I don't like using that word, mad people, but people who have mental issues.
I've seen a lot. They don't play with their children.
They know what they are doing at times. So let's not fully blame it on her being mental or having mental issues. Now let's assume she knew what she was doing, because I think that's what she did.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you didn't know. You planned it out, you googled, you researched,
you drew lines,
you tried, you thought and thought. She had a perfect plan. She was just waiting for the day to execute it. Now, what other ways could she have gone about this issue? Because she said, okay, the baby was a problem to her. The child came into her life, and now she had to delay school for a bit, and she had to live with the shame of having a child as a single person, not a married woman. Now, what other ways could she have gone about that? Could, like, at first she wanted to abort the baby. We all know abortion is a sin, and it is a crime.
Yes.
Now, the first thing that came to my mind when I watched the video was, it would have been better for her to have sold this child to people who are looking for children. And that again is a crime. It's like the third most common crime in Nigeria, especially when we have things like baby factories and stuff like that. It's also a crime to sell your child or sell a child to another person. So that in itself is also wrong. So what other ways do you think that she could have gone about this issue? Yes, I don't want this child. What do I do about it?
There are so many ways she would have been able to handle it. First, I would say she should have taken the baby to motherless baby home. Or better still, look out for someone who is well-to-do in the society that are looking for a baby and give it to them. Or if you don't really want to, okay, I dash you this my child. You can say, please, I can't take care of this child all alone. Can you please assist me? But I would want this child to be in your custody, at least. Or if possible, should I say, giving it to the police wouldn't have been a better option.
Not probably the government,
the
like
government.
the Ministry for Social Development
You
and
know, women affairs, you know, stuff like that. So I think she would have been able to think out those kind of things, those people. They should have been able to run through her mind. But it still boils down to where I said, I still see her like someone who is not mentally balanced.
But you're not okay. Do you have to go to the bad side of life?
No, because I believe
to understand. There's nothing that.
Okay, let's not see it from.
I'm not in that shoes. So
okay, let's not see it from that angle now. She's completely balanced. She's okay. She's fine. She's sound, right?
Someone who commits murder is not okay. You're not okay.
She's not okay. But let's just see it from the other angle that she's okay. Let's just see it from this angle that she's okay. But the best thing she would have done is to take it to people who really need that baby. Since she doesn't need it, or not because she doesn't need it, because she can't foot the bill, she can't take care of that baby. She should have been able to look out for someone who needs the baby and give it to the person and say, okay, please, I leave this baby with you. Take good care of the baby, and that's it. Rather than killing the child, it doesn't worth it. I don't really like it at all. Giving out the baby to people who really need it, because I have seen someone, a rich woman who actually came to buy something from a kiosk, and she saw a woman beating her children. Why did you leave the shop now? Why? She started crying. She said, no, you don't have to beat this child, please. I don't like to see somebody beating a child. It hurts me when I see people beat children. Please, I don't like it. Stop it. Then she was like, no, mama, they don't do this, they don't do that. They are stubborn, they are this. He said, they are not stubborn. I want this kind of stubbornness. Then she was like, I don't understand. Mama, she was like, please, if you can give me this your child, you see that my car there, I'm ready to give you my car key. And I was like, for real? She's like crying because she wanted that child. So instead of you to kill a child because you know you can't take care of that child, something you can actually do petty jobs just to raise money and take care, give it out, and that's it, to people who can take care of them.
Okay, how about you, Mama P? Do you think there's any other way she could have gone about it?
If she was normal, if she was normal, because I know she's not
normal. Let's assume she's normal.
Let me assume, not this particular one, maybe someone normal out there.
No, let's assume she is.
Okay.
Because we have cases of other people who have killed their husband and they went to jail, they were sentenced to...
If she was normal, because apparently she's not normal. If she was normal and she had this baby, there are plenty of ways. I'd even prefer you put that baby in a basket and go and drop it somewhere and be peeping and hope a good Samaritan finds the baby and they take care of the baby than killing the baby. Which normal human being kills a baby, bring the baby out, the baby is still breathing, you put the baby back inside, the baby is struggling, no human being should do that. No human being should do that.
In the right sense of thinking, right?
Of course, it's only someone mad that would do that.
You know there are people who do this for money.
We have psychopaths.
So do you call those people
They are not okay.
If she actually did it because of money.
No, for things for reasons.
If she had a reason.
Her reason. Her reason that she skipped a year in school. Her reason that the sister is not taking care of her.
Her reason may not be okay to you.
No, it's not okay to me. Okay, her reason is not okay to to
anybody, yes, but
anybody.
To her, it
If
was
you're
okay.
saying that I've been poor, I've been frustrated, and that's why I went to do ritual, okay, people do it. I'm like, that's wrong, but everybody is desperate at some point, but this is too far. She has no reason.
That's to you.
See, if you listen to anybody who sincerely listens to this tape, see that she has no reason.
For sure.
She's not handicapped. She's not, it's baseless. She's not, like you said, obviously she wasn't bringing anything to the table because her sister wants to work, she's at home. And she said somewhere in that video that I would have been at home now playing with her. They are taking care of her. That's why I would say kudos to this. It's not easy. Even me, I know they like stay with person. But her sister was there. And then she had no reason. She just wants to be in jail, and she has already goggled her
friends are laughing at her.
Her friends are laughing at her.
She can't stand
showing
it.
no emotion. She's showing no remorse. She's just
goodness.
there. Well, if she was normal and she did this, of course she would face the full fledged of the law. But if she hadn't done this, or probably there are other ways. There are just other ways. Like you said, Minister of Women Affairs. There are different
organizations that she can.
These organizations that do NGOs that do during abuse. Probably you abuse your wife and your children. They take your children. There are different NGOs that can human rights activists. There are different NGOs that can take care of that baby. I think the time she used to Google, if she was normal, to Google the death sentence, she used it to do a video and post ITV. Yes, and post ITV that please, I want to sell this baby, or please, if push come and take this baby. Before they publicize, someone will call her like, what is the problem?
And that reminds me, just before I forget, because I actually did forget, I just want to give kudos to Punch newspaper. They were the ones who actually interviewed her on that video. I'm sure you saw it there. Yeah. So let me just give them the accolades for that one, because it wasn't our video. We just saw it online. It was really, I don't think I can sit down and watch that girl talking. I would be tempted to slap her. I'm sorry. Goodness. But seriously, I can't.
She was saying it. She wasn't really saying it.
She said I put her in the bucket.
If I was the one, I'd be tempted. She doesn't bite me. I'll be scared. Sorry, not tempted. I'll be scared. She doesn't. I won't even be tempted. No, she's just that girl is just that girl.
Because let's give the example of women who kill their husbands, for instance. Do you say that woman is mad?
So why would they kill their husband?
No, would you?
What reasons do you think?
Let's give you an example of Miriam Sanders. I don't know if you followed through that story.
Which one?
She actually stabbed her husband because she felt he was cheating on her.
Okay, women who are involved in domestic violence would have reasons to want to kill their husbands. Now, those reasons are not cool, and it's a crime also. But people, like I say, have reasons why they do things.
They do that.
Men who are, have you seen the story recently of the woman who locked her husband outside?
Yeah,
and then, people do things because they are angry, because they want to get something. But
in that situation, she had no hand in his death.
What? Which one?
The one you're talking about.
Okay.
It's the same
thing.
I'm
saying,
if that was just trying to make an illustration.
I'm making an illustration that if that woman wasn't angered, she would have opened the door, and the husband would have been inside and probably still be alive right now. Yeah. Yes, I'm just thinking out loud. You understand? People have reasons why they do things.
Domestic violence.
Reasons that are popular. Like pain is popular. But you see this particular
reason
one.
It's not popular doesn't make it a reason.
No,
to you, it's not a good reason.
It's not like
it was the best option.
It's not a reasonable reason. Like it has no reason inside the reason.
Like a lot of people would say, why I killed my husband
last week on the show,
yes.
you and I had this minor battle, let me put it like that, because your reason was not my reason. So everybody has their own way of thinking. So the way you think can never be the way you see right things.
I'm thinking
so don't call her
of what. No, I'm
in your own opinion.
What in line of what she said. Like I said, I can memorize that video for you.
Definitely.
I've been watching it step by step. I'm listening to her. I'm listening to her reaction. I'm watching her facial expression. I'm listening to everything. And if anybody had really done that, they will know this person. They beat mad. If madman, you don't see where they carry say this madman and kill this person. Maybe they arrest them. Which said they want put down? Why are you so sure this one will wake up inside jail one morning and say that this girl, the way she looks at me is so bad?
and she would want to kill.
I will press her neck when she.
But the point is the way she's sounding, the way she's sounding.
No emotion.
She's not even in this planet.
Do you know where I got?
She's somewhere else.
When she said I brought the baby out, he was still breathing.
No, the way she even started was,
water.
she first of all, she said she stood the baby inside, and she noticed the baby was able to open the buckets. So she said, no, let me add more water. She added water.
Can we
she noticed coldness.
It's so gory.
It's so gory, and that's the main reason why we're saying she sounds like someone who is not normal. Her reasons are baseless. Because I'm not seeing any reason why she would have done that. Even when she was talking about her sister not being able to take care of
younger girls. I've seen
baby.
I've seen younger girls. I've seen younger girls who give birth to children. At first, they are all. We see them all over social media. Now they're baby mamas. You know, they pick life somewhere. They're proud of it. They're taking care of their baby. You can't say because you're pregnant out of wedlock, what people are gonna. No, think about what that child is gonna be.
She never thought of that.
Of course, we've had children who came out from broken marriages, out of wedlock, and they are doing so well today.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you don't say because I feel ashamed. Who takes another person's life? And now you didn't even think that God is speaking to me that this child is not supposed to die when you brought him out the first time. Like 3 times. Who in the Bible?
If she has any sense of reasoning.
Who in the Bible? God called 3 times. He said Eli and his servant's boy. Yes, Samuel. So it's somehow, it's just, but she's mad anyway. Sorry, allegedly,
according to you, because we don't know yet.
Yes.
The professionals have to do that test.
I hope she's given the opportunity.
According to you, you've checked and ticked, and yes, many people out there would agree with you that she probably is not okay upstairs. But then again,
the only thing that annoys me more is that she just left everything for her sister. So for the fact she's not taking care of me to my satisfaction.
That's the part that hurts me the most. You're not doing anything.
You're not doing anything, and you want someone to
take you in.
Oh, goodness.
No. Anyways, let's go on a short break. We'll get back and talk more about this topic. We still have a lot in stock for you. It's still Ladies' Night. My name is Amir.
Lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady.
Of course, it's still Ladies' Night right here on ITV with yours truly, Ameze Obai7. Of course, C. White is still in the building, Caroline Okonji, and of course, Mama P talking about Precious Oruche. Yeah, we're still talking about the lady who actually drowned her own daughter for reasons best known to her. Now, before we head out of the studio, we're going to talk about her sister now. Talking about the dreams, I think she had 2 different dreams, or the lady in question made mention of 2 times when her sister had dreams. Now the last one, which was the one that led to her committing the action that she did, was the fact that her sister said she should be careful with water around her daughter because she saw her in a dream with water, and unfortunately maybe the child drowned in the dream. So she told her to be careful when she's giving the girl a bath. She should ensure that the child doesn't stay there alone. She must be with her always and stuff like that. Now this young lady picked that dream and said, okay, water. And she also made reference to a popular musician talking about D'banj, where his son died and he was actually drowned in water. Now she picked that and said, okay, water kills faster, let me go ahead and do water. Now, do you think sometimes dreams can actually fuel negativity? Usually when some people who see things in their dreams bring out that dream, they tend to say, okay, thank God for this dream, we can pray about it and it will not happen and stuff like that. But do you think that such dreams can actually fuel negativity? Do you think the sister should have just kept quiet about the dream and tried her best to ensure that that child doesn't have any issues with water and doesn't drown indirectly? C. White, what do you think?
Okay, I'm going to say that dreams are meant for us to be at and about. Now, when you dream about something, it's a revelation to you of what is about to happen. Sometimes imaginations can actually make you dream, and it's not something that is going to happen. But when you dream about something, like, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm this kind of person, whatever I see in my dream, it happens like that. So whatever I see and I am not clear about it, or even the one I'm clear about, I talk about it immediately. I call my mom, I tell her, Mom, see what I saw, and this is how it happened. We begin to pray immediately. So now, whatever I saw in my dream was a revelation to me. So it is up to me for me to act upon it, either by positive way or negative way. So now, her sister had a revelation of what was about to happen. She told the mother of the child, thinking she is the person in the best position to, protect the child. Yeah. Unknown to her that the sister that she went to tell, which is the mother of the baby, is the wrong person she would have thought about. But if, like, when she told her about the dream, she wanted to be a good mother to the child, she would say, okay, fine, thank you for the dream. I'll take care of her, I'll protect her, I'll watch over her, I'll do the necessary thing to make sure that your dream doesn't come to pass. But she felt, okay, you saw her drown in water in your dream. And I have seen a video of a celebrity that has a son drowned in the water. So I think it's the best option for me. And it's even quicker according to her. So water kills fast. So dream is not, it is not an engine to negative action. It's just for you to be at alert, and that's it.
Okay. I want to take you back. I know both of you are Christians, so I know not everyone is a Christian, but I want to use an example in the Bible where Joseph, the dreamer, actually dreamt, and he told his siblings, his elder ones, this is what I dreamt. This is what happened in the dream. And it made them turn against him. So where I'm coming from is, sometimes do dreams not encourage bad things to come? Do they not encourage negativity? Yes, like you said, it's supposed to help you foresee and see, okay, this is what might happen, and you try to ensure that it does not happen, especially if it's bad, if it's something bad. Now, when it's something supposed to be good, is it okay to start sharing it with other people, or you just take action by yourself?
Okay. I don't think dream foils negativity, except in cases where someone is just mad. You understand?
You're just hammering on the madness.
Dreams are not supposed to fuel negativity, both for the Muslims or, of course, they dream too. Yeah. They dream. I think it's just, dream is it's like your chi. That's what I call it right now. It's like your chi giving you foresight of what's about to happen.
You know, not all of us are Igbo.
Not chi. Oh, there's something called chi. It's even in the. It's even in. It's like your personal guardian. That's what I want to call it. I don't want to call.
It's mostly Igbo people that say
chi,
that,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Like your personal guardian, your spiritual guardian, your guardian angel,
okay,
or God, or whatever you're serving, giving you a foresight as to what's going to happen. You have to be alert. Do you understand? In Christendom, there's a part in Scripture that says, "Why men slept, the enemy so tares." So probably God is just on your side or something. For the dream now to foil someone to do something that happened in the dream, of course, it's not normal. Because any normal person will get scared of that kind of dream. A normal person will get scared of that kind of dream. In fact, me personally, I will not bathe that baby for the next 7 days. I will be cleaning the water. You will beg me to drink water. Even I will take you to the church, because it's what I believe in. I'll be scared because I'm normal. You understand? Just that this person has, it's a day. So it just, still don't make me laugh. So she just took advantage. And then that's part, you said Joseph, telling his brothers, you don't share, especially when you've seen signs of negativity around you, from family, from friends, but you talk too much. You dream something good. Probably God is for showing you that this contract you're about to do, about to submit, to scale through. Something big is coming. You've told your spouse, you've called your mother, you've called your father, you don't know who they want you, you've called your friends, you're already buying beer. Some persons, I saw something that it is natural to have some sense of jealousy. It is natural to see something and wish
You have it.
happen. Yeah, you have it. But it's only a good human, a good person that
take it in a positive way.
Light, like, oh, as it be for you, it will be for me.
Yeah.
You know, some wicked persons, you know, they won't sleep at night. They'll be thinking, why only her? I've been a victim of that. I've been a victim of someone getting so angry of why only Precious, why her? And the person really almost harmed me. Do you understand? So I've learned to keep my mouth shut. Don't blame people out there. And this thing is a very good, in fact, this should be a topic for a full whole day. We should learn to keep our mouth shut. Like, not everybody is happy with your success. And Joseph is a perfect example. He told his brother, coat of many colors, with all excitement. And they got angry because they've seen that daddy is always favoring this boy. You understand? So sometimes, just keep your dream to yourself. I also feel, if that sister had kept her dream, like you said, she thought that the girl would have, being the mom would have been in the best position. Sometimes you don't even know your enemy. You don't even know who's going to bring that negativity to light. So if that lady had probably seen signs, like I've been speculating, if she had really seen signs before then, and then she had that dream,
kept it to herself.
you know, just keep yourself and keep praying. You know, when she wants to play with the baby, you say, no, don't worry, I want to take her to the market. You
try to be the mother now.
Well, really,
sometimes you just feel like you're comfortable with everybody.
Yes.
So you want to always share your happiness, like how you feel. For those people who don't have self-control, once they feel something good is about to happen to me, or I have a dream, I bought a car, they just can't keep it to themselves. They want to share it with someone. But unknown to them, that it's not because I laugh with you all the time means I'm comfortable with you or we're at peace with each other. What I feel inside, what I nurse in my mind for you, you can't even understand.
And it's scary because it's even the person you don't even think. Like, I don't think this lady's sister would ever think that no matter you create reach for where you're picking day.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you understand? No, it's the truth. The lady's sister
to bring to your
yeah, the lady's sister would never have thought about it, that not you, maybe someone, maybe something else, not you. So really relating it to the outside life, let's just not be so sure that there's no best thing in life.
There's the best thing is just to always keep short. Keep your dream to yourself. If you have a dream and you noticed you bought a house, or you traveled out of the country or whatever, try to keep it to yourself. Or even if you dream somebody's about to kill you in the dream, the best thing you can do to yourself is just to pray that it doesn't come to pass. Don't just try to expose it or say it out to anybody.
Put it on your WhatsApp status.
Because sometimes they'll be like, dream sometimes engineers all those things. It's pushed people to do something. Okay, you had a dream, somebody killed you, and I've been thinking of killing you. Let me just kill you. Since you've had a dream, somebody killed you, and it's possible it's not my face you saw in your dream, you saw a different face. Let me kill you, so that you keep thinking, I actually saw something. It's
really scary. It's really scary.
No, some people might be thinking. People you must have told and saying.
It's scary how people think, and for the Bible to say that, and God repented in his heart. And God repented, for the heart of man is there. When he found out that the heart of man is desperately wicked. The heart of man is vast, it's deep like an ocean, it's wide like a desert. It's scary.
Which is why I do not still believe that this girl has mental issues. The heart of man is desperately wicked.
Of course.
You said
she's just a selfish person. That's what I see.
She's not okay.
She's just a selfish
person.
She was thinking about herself.
If we see a selfish person after doing this, and the media, probably they would have slapped that. They dressed that girl for that interview. Obviously,
God, I see the way she was tying her hair.
She tied her hair. So we know that video was edited. That girl would have eaten some slap. You know, you do something out of desperation and wickedness, and you see even the woman, let me not reference that, you see them start getting a little bit of remorse, and later, we
don't know about later, because we just saw then. We don't even know when that happened. I think it was about 2 days before that video that she actually committed the act.
Before the video?
Before that video, yes.
Okay.
So she probably might not have been beaten well yet. So we're just seeing the initial gra-gra.
Even the wicked ones we've seen, they eventually get remorse. You see that lady?
You know why I'm saying? Because I've seen this in real life.
I'm saying that lady would not pass a mental evaluation. That lady is not okay. That lady
will be caught up in it.
She's not. She's not.
She goes nowhere.
All right. Thank you so much for your opinions. We're going to end the show right now. We've talked a lot, and we've basically brought out a lot of things from this particular video. And one thing for sure is, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always a better decision. There is always a more positive decision than the one that you may think is okay. So always try to evaluate everything. This lady did not even bother to look at the positive side. She was only Googling the bad side of everything. How many years will I be in prison if I kill my child? What is the best way to kill your child? What is the... You see, she was just filled with negativity throughout till she actually achieved that. Imagine telling a 1 year, 9 months child, you're going to die today. Why? So basically, just try to think positively. Try to always think of the best way to achieve anything you're trying to do. Do not, and when I say best way, I don't mean like she said, drowning the child. Think of the positive, the right, the legal, the correct way to achieve anything in life so that you don't find yourself in such situations as this lady is. My name is Ameze Obaise, and I've had C. White and, of course, Mama P on the show with me today. Next time, we will be here again, of course, with another exciting topic to discuss. So do well to join us. Have a beautiful night rest.